We're back, and it is day 3 of the Freedom from Self-Doubt 5-Day Challenge. Today we're talking about a new vision. What do you really want? How many times do we get a chance to stop and ask ourselves this? We're stuck in this framework of what our lives have become, and we constantly think about what has to be done versus that space of what do we really want. So let's take a look at that today. Start with the tangible. What comes first to mind when you ask yourself that question? What do I really want? Something like a new job. It could be more money, a significant other, a vacation. Could be anything. But what's on the top of your mind that you see in front of you in your life that you said, oh gosh, okay, so I know I at least want that. And it could be something, maybe something you want to do in your house. It could be something very tangible that you want in your environment. Then I want you to take it a few layers deeper. It's so important here to capture the essence of what you want. What do I mean by that? The essence is that feeling, that quality that makes the condition. Okay, so I feel is often a good way to get in touch with this. For example, filling in the blanks of I want to feel blank. I want to be blank. I want to be able to blank, to take some sort of action. And what are those qualities that you ultimately want to feel? Let me give you some examples. This is a story that I read out of a Law of Attraction book, so reportedly as true. There was a woman who owned a car, and the car constantly gave out on her. It needed repairs, it needed service work, so she wanted a new car, and that's the thought that she held on to is, I want a new car. She didn't get anywhere with it though. She didn't come up with the resources to be able to get this new car until she changed what she was holding on to, until she realized what the essence was that she was really wanting. And that was reliability. She wanted to get to work on time. She wanted to feel safe in her vehicle. So what does she actually want? Reliability. And when she held on to that vision for that reliability, I'll tell you what, this is what the story said. That car, it didn't have any more problems. It held up for her. She stopped having the breakdowns and needing parts for it, and it ran smoothly. Okay? Another example would be, okay, I really just want a vacation. Okay, well, why do you want a vacation? Oh, I just got to get out of here. I got to get out of the noise in my head and the overwhelm. I just need to disconnect and have a break. Okay, but what's the essence of that you really are wanting? Maybe it's more peace. Maybe it's more rest. Maybe it's a healthier lifestyle. Maybe it's having greater focus and not feeling like you're pushing so hard all the time. What is that essence of what that vacation means to you that you would want to, that feeling or that quality that you would want to sustain when you're experiencing that? Okay. Now, I want you to imagine what would happen if you got what you wanted. I know, it's hard to go here, right? But I want you to paint the visual. Imagine having this quality or condition in your life. And it could show up in a lot of different ways. It's not always the way that we think it's going to show up. But paint that visual. What does life look like if you have this? If you have this peace, let's say, or if you have this healthier lifestyle, if you have less noise and anxiety, what's going on in your life? Who's there? Where are you spending your time? How are you feeling? And the next thing I want you to do is acknowledge that you deserve it. This is hard for us, especially when it comes to money, if that's something that you want. We might feel like we don't deserve that, or it's kind of icky, or it's bad to want that. Well, you know what? The universe is abundant and there's plenty for everybody. So yeah, you actually do deserve what you want. So acknowledge that. And then give yourself permission to believe in the possibilities. There are so many ways you can get what you want. Open yourself up to believe in the possibilities that you cannot even see yet, because they are there. They can come to you. You absolutely can create this, but you got to give yourself permission to be open to receiving that. Let's go through an example of all this. So the example is, well, what I want is a job where I don't constantly worry about falling short of crazy expectations. A lot of you I know can relate to this. And what I want is to earn more money. Okay, so that's the kind of the tangible, the situation. But what's the essence? The essence of what I want is to feel confident, knowing I'm great at what I do, to feel rewarded for my contribution, to feel valued and acknowledged. What would happen if I got what I wanted in this example case? Well, I would be confident and speak up. I would meet my financial goals. I would become a respected leader. And I would be happy in a culture that valued the impact I make using my unique brilliance. You could probably make a whole long list of what permeates out from getting this one thing that you want. It affects all aspects of your life, inner game, outer game, everything. So paint that picture. What would happen? What would it look like if you got what you wanted? Okay, and then that brings us to the day 3 challenge. Create the vision of what you want. And this is going to be hopefully a very helpful 2-page worksheet for you to go through the steps. We're going to follow the outline of what we just did in this video to make it easier now that you've had an example. Answer these questions, paint the picture, and there's even a bonus activity in there about creating a vision board. I attached a link to a picture of a vision board that a client of mine created, and hopefully that'll give you some ideas. Okay, so go do that worksheet, and then I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Thank you.